and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena it is Historic Brawl Friday, and I have a deck that some of you Paradox Engine hating, control combo hating gamers might actually enjoy. It's at its core, it's a burn deck, and it centers around one of the new Alchemy Brothers War Commanders, but it's not a very complicated one. I think that this is the kind of thing that could potentially someday be done in paper. It's Jarsyl Dark Age Scion. This is 1 and a red green, a Gruul commander, 3/3 human wizard. The starting intensity is 1. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may cast a spell with mana value equal to this card's intensity from your graveyard without paying the mana cost. If you do, increase the intensity by 1. So free spells from graveyard, and they don't have to be non-creature, they don't have to be creature, they just have to be a spell. So you can cast creatures from your graveyard, and the thing that you have to keep in mind is that this thing ticks up. So when you cast a 1-drop, it goes to 2. That turn you get to cast a 2-drop, and then the next turn you get to cast a 3-drop, and so on. And all you have to do is have the spell in your graveyard. It took a little bit of experimentation on the streams that I was doing with Jarsyl, but when we finally got to a version of the deck that was working, we found that this is at its core a burn deck. If you can cast your burn spells twice, I mean, you almost double the damage. It adds up twice as fast, and you get even more spell casting triggers. So we have an odd Gruul Spellslinger burn deck, the kind of thing that I think is pretty unique and hard to find in Arena. So this one might light up the brain cells or those special spots in the minds of those of you aggressive mages looking to just go face as the place. So the 1-drops, this is the really important thing to keep in mind. If you don't keep the chain going, it just stops and you end up with a 3-mana 3/3 commander. It's very bad. So you need to have a 1-drop, and you need to really have a 2-drop. And then from there, if you have a 3 and a 4 and a 5, that's nice. But maybe you already did enough to win the game by casting those cards for free while attaching it to a 3/3 body. So we have a ton of 1-drops, a ton of 2-drops. The curve is as aggressive as it comes. However, just burning the opponent out when they start with 25 life is a tall order. And while we're doing a lot of fun things with prowess, because we get to cast spells multiple times and cast triggers like we have a young pyromancer here to make a bunch of elementals, that is all good. That is all fun. But sometimes you need to go over the top to win games of Historic Brawl. And that's where this deck can turn from a burn deck into a combo storm deck when it has to. You see Grape Shot hanging out in here. That's not just to have a bad burn spell. This thing can really pop off with mana engines like Runaway Steamkin and Bergie, God of Storytelling. Combine that with some light up the stage type effects and maybe the endless gas that can be produced by the once upon a time terrifying in standard but lately very forgotten Experimental Frenzy, Stormkiln Artist, another card that can produce the mana. And the deck can just go off casting a ton of spells, wheeling and dealing, and then finish the opponent off by just playing way too much burn. So it's an exciting playstyle. It's different for me. It's different for Historic Brawl, and I hope some of you really find your commander in this one, because it's a very exciting one. You're going to enjoy the games a lot. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. We go first. Our opponent is Falco, Spara, Pact Weaver. So a little bit of Bant. Maybe Super Friends is one that they like to play with Falco. Falco can just be a value commander. I've played it as a Paradox commander because you cast from top of deck. We're keeping this hand, even though it has no green, because we might be able to Faithless Loot into the green source. And then we go, turn 2 Loot, Elf, turn 3 Jarsyl, recast Looting, Spectacle, Skewer. Can do a lot of damage. Ooh, but a Steamkin. Okay, we're gonna play the Steamkin on too. Come on now. People don't know what to expect from this card. Not until this video gets out, that is. This is a very potentially aggressive burn / storm combo-y commander, but it gets in damage really fast, and I don't think most people expect it. Esper Sentinel is a problem. Tapped land. Still holding priority. What do they have for 0 that they can just play? Mox Amber? Maybe. All right. It's going to be really bad if I loot here don't pay for Sentinel and don't hit the land. But if I do, I can Bone Crusher this Esper Sentinel. It's possible I should just do it anyway, but I've got to hit the land. Hitting land in Brawl is essential, and that's why I still run about 40 lands. So decline, they get a card, and we do hit. Now, since my new plan is to Bone Crush this thing, what do we want in the graveyard? This mountain can go, but do we want the Llanowar Elf there? That way we can just get it back with Jarsyl? I think we do. Stompy stomps. I probably look like a slow motion Neanderthal playing a burn deck. For some reason, my 2 million IQ control brain can't handle point burn spell at face or creature and click. All part of the fun experience. A Paradise Druid. How about a land? Yep. And there's the Amber, but it doesn't tap for mana. So they only have 1 mana here. Okay. Okay, we're going to light them up. We are definitely going to light them up. Here's Jarsyl. Move to combat. Let's get our Llanowar Elf. I think our hand is great. I don't need to adjust it here. Turn the creatures sideways. They go for a block on the Swift Spear. We'll use the Steamkin's mana. So an old tactic that people would use in this spot is block the Steamkin. Because if the Steamkin tries to pop off after damage is on it, it means we can't use the mana this turn. It's actually a way to slow the Steamkin down, whereas running into this risk factor, pretty nasty. And they take 4. And then we skewer them. Down to 8. No 2 mana spells in the graveyard yet. But if they kill the Steamkin, easy. Okay. They don't even want to see what happens next. That's just the burn plan. That's what happens when we curve out on burn. We go first against Korvold, a very tough one to beat, but we can line up the shot against Korvold, which is something that you can't often do. We can go get a Plummet. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the shot draw, and then when I play Jarsyl, I'm going to go get the Plummet. Cauldron Familiar, great start. Hopefully they don't. If they have Oven as well, I might just cry. Maybe I was supposed to go get Naturalized because of course they have the Oven. They didn't mulligan, did they? Okay, let's see. Do we go face? No, let's keep the things off the board. It is Korvold. If we force them to eat their lands, that's way better for us. Bitter Reunion, cool. That is a card that could end up in our graveyard. Let's conjure up a Plummet. Let's be ready. Now they know it's coming, so they'll play around it appropriately. That's a really good draw too, because this we can cast twice. Gonna drop the Stomping Ground, get 2 cards. Ooh, now the burn plan is coming together. Oh, look at the value. Oh my goodness. Skewer you. Hold up the Wizard's Lightning. 4 mana, Vraska. So when you come back, we're going to cast a 3. Trying to figure out how we're going to deal with their Vraska. I think we're just going to replay our commander, so let's go ahead and zap Vraska now.
It seems fortune favors you. Good. I haven't forgotten how to destroy things.
Come on back. Let's cast the Skewer. Down to 17. Keep it coming. 5 mana now, and they know about Plummet. They're going to burn down the house. They are getting desperate to keep this card off the battlefield. Here's a Dragon's Rage Channeler. Let's do a Bitter Reunion. Bin? You know what? No. Let's keep it. Let's discard this. Draw 2. There we go. Play this. Explosion. That card is interesting. Basically a reroll though. I don't know. The trample might get us through something next turn. We'll see. We'll see. So what's down there is sorcery, instant, land. Ooh. Okay. It be that way sometimes. Not what I expected. This might hurt. Oh, but we got to do it. Oh no, we need that. Close.
Is it just any happy? Is a mini go big or actually go big? Just go big.
So if I sacrifice the enchantment there, I give it haste and the channeler might fly over. But considering that the opponent's about to start gaining from Shieldred, I think we need to block with this channeler. Shieldred makes it into Korvold. Of course it does. He draws so many cards. Shieldred's good with everything that's good. That's why the card is busted. All right, here comes some dorks. Some targets, you might say. All right, let's start the party. Key to the archive. Yeah, we need the 4. But we can throw it in, and then we can play this later and just do it. All right, now this flies. Sacrifice a creature. When you do, X damage to any target with X's power. If the sacrificed creature was a hamster, draw cards. Let's test it. Sack the hamster. Damage the face breaker. Wheel and deal. It's a lot more land, but that's okay. Stompies. A braid on top seems fun. Plummet mana open. Boo's still here. Okay. I guess they feel they have to pave the way, but I guess that's a bit too painful. All right, so we deal him 7, and then we play Jarl, we get back the key, and we're still lining up a pretty epic frenzy. We're going up against Gix, and we've got plenty of ways to kill it, so I love this hand. Usually they can't get very far if their commander dies. They often play a bunch of bad, cheap, black creatures in hopes, desperate hopes, that their commander will do something cool. Bodyguard, very nice on turn 2. Wow, get in there. No fear. Guardian Idol, you got it. Bone Crusher Giant. Hit him. I'm ready for you. Now, Shimmerdrift Vale is in here because it is a snowland, so Frostbite is alive. We could have braid the idol, but I think I can just kill the creatures here. They attack again? Okay. What else you got? Can't block. Sweet. We don't want to give Gix too much room. Let's just kill all the creatures. Then what's Gix gonna do? Zap. Nice creatures. They're dead. I hope you got another trick up your sleeve. The heck is this? When there's a battlefield, return a creature from graveyard to hand or reveal hand, choose a non-creature, and I discard it. Okay. What you gonna do? Have fun. I'm gonna blast everything you love. Takes the burn down the house. Lightning strike is down there, so this is the best way to do this to get all the damage we need through. They missed a land drop. I think I am just going to abrade the idol now. Not afraid of Gix. Down to 10. Alright. 2/3 Death Touch Lifelink in the house. Might make me regret my decision. They're going to duress my shock. Yeah, okay. Ghost form. It's nasty. Yep, they get it back. The Bone Crusher is what we need in the graveyard, though. So Bone Crusher is down for blocking this Aetherborn if they play Gix and attack. I just get the Bone Crusher for free. Ta-da! Thermo? Thermo's fun. Power this up for 3, see if they want to trade their commander with it is another option. But nah. Let's get Thermo down. Dominate the battlefield. They've only got 1 card left. Let's see. If they trade, they have nothing on board. I'll take it. Especially since I can just recast my commander. They can recast theirs, but since they're behind, that favors me. I also don't have a 4. Nice. That's one way to get a 3/3 back on the field. So Kenzan. Tokenzan. Whatever you want to call it. Let's play the land. Make a 4/4. Put them on death's door. You can't afford to take it. Off the top, nothing yet. They might be intending to kill the Hydra. Let's replay Commander. Because I think they have a removal spell for the Hydra now. Five mana for my 3/3. I can go to 7. Cling to Dust, huh? Okay. Not quite a removal spell. Let's see how well they can top deck. They have enough cards to flash that back. Maybe it's better that we didn't have a 4 then. They would have just clung it away. Opponent goes up to 9. 2 cards. One of them a Cold Steel Heart. I mean, they do need 7 mana to replay Gix. And they feed the Swarm. That's gonna hurt. Opponent, are you sure you want to do that? You sure? Go to 5. Go to 4. Got him. That was a interesting game, but a heck of a shooting gallery from Gix. We'll take all those little targets for frostbite and such. Our opponent is running Shanna, the Purifying Blade. We'll keep. I really hope the Cinder Vines works out in this match. All right, Thram Portal. Let's see how much damage you can deal to me. What's it holding priority for? Just if I just want to bolt myself right now? Is it going to be that way the whole time? It's kind of funny. All right. Let's get the Harvest Blade. And I'm actually going to choose land. Now, next turn we can play our commander and replay Harvest. Choose land again and try to hit a red source. They have 2 snow-covered islands open, though. Not usually where you want to slam your commander. Let's go for Cinder Vines. See if they want to counter that. Okay, memory lapse to the top, no problem. Now they have green and white, but they can't play their commander. They fetched double blue for a reason. Now they still have mana open. Let's try for this again. That resolved easy. Do I blow up their Signet? This could deal a lot of damage over the course of the game. Let's hold on to it. Maybe we'll blow it up before our number 2 comes back. Oh god. Did I call it our number 2? Careful, CGB. Careful. Alright, that's another artifact. Take 1. They're carefully leaving mana open. Tail's End wouldn't have countered this. Maybe that's what they have. The Bodyguard. The movie, The Bodyguard. No. Let's see if this resolves. Resolve very easy, so I think our commander will resolve. His Kanta. Alright, take 1. Not going to worry too much about the Scribe. If it's about to flip, that might be a very good Cinder Vines target. Den. Alright, let's see if our commander resolves here or if they have Wash Away. Oh my gosh, resolved? And triggered? Let's go... We drew the Den. Let's go non-land. Kumano. Hit for 3. See what the opponent does with their Iskanta. They only have 2 cards in the graveyard, so plenty of time. When I play Shanna, it's very control-y. So they bin a negate, huh? And they don't do anything. Seems like a good time to blow up their Signet. Okay. Teferi's freaking protection, huh? Well, I get to resolve whatever I want. That's nice. We're going to get back the Cinder Vines. That's nice. More red mana, please. It's been a little bit of a struggle. Lair. We already have Den. We don't need Lair. Chandra. Double red.
When people start, yup, you're going down.
So we could do Kumano, or we could hit them and make a Power Stone and bring back Cinder Vines. The problem is if they fare well and get rid of Cinder Vines, we don't get our 2 damage. I'm greedy like that. Oh yeah, they're not there. Oh, that makes the decision kind of easy. Does 0 damage. Well, we got Chandra out. That should give them headaches. 4 cards in graveyard. They're gonna play a Lantern. Alright. Take another damage. Time to kill his Kanta. They've been tricksy hobbitses so far. Burn down the house. All right, let's push mana. We know a lot of what we want to do this turn, so let's do it. 3-pointer. Step back, jump shot from Jordan. Swoosh. Did we burn down their house? I think that's a reload, right? We power up the den. Could go south, but I think that's what we go for here. Full rope here. What the heck? March my commander. But they exile. Redain. Alright. Can't protect it with the bodyguard. That's only indestructibility. They go to 8. They're still dealing with Chandra. They really do need farewell. They play Supreme Verdict. Don't think this will help at all. My poor little goblin, not legendary. 2 mana open. Don't think it will solve their problems, though. Chandra about to reach ultimate status. 1, 2, 3, 4 cast. Then 4 other. Too bad I don't have the Snowlands. Let's see what we exile with Chandra. Ooh, Pious Iteration. That could be nice. What? All I'm doing over here is taking full advantage of all the opportunities you've given me, shifty opponent. All right. It's an interesting little back and forth. They seem to have some mana trouble. The Cinder Vines coming back, that was interesting. The Teferi's Protection. Overall, just kept pressure from different sources. If we didn't have the Chandra, that would have been a lot harder. Facing Jund, Soul of Windgrace. We got Abundant Harvest into Tormenting Growth. Also Young Pyromancer. We can gain a lot of value. Elvish Mystic on the play is not good. Let's see if we can find a burn spell that we can cast. Escape to the Wilds. That's up there. That is up there. Light up the stage, also up there. All right, I'll send out the Pyromancer. Kami gets 2 lands. Gonna need blockers for that Soul of Windgrace. Yeah, no lands in the graveyard yet, though. I kept mine clear on purpose, but this Fabled Passage is gonna be a problem. So let's play this. Discard this Arclight Phoenix. Okay. I get to hold off on the Fable until next turn. I suppose that can be a good thing. Now let's see if the opponent can get a land in their graveyard. Of course they can. They can discard. That's another way to do it, I guess. But they're giving me an untapped land. It's risky. I can't take advantage. They're lucky. But they want my command tower. Double command tower. Basically cheating. Assemble the team. Search the top third and put a card into your hand. Oh boy. I will enjoy waiting for them to resolve this. Because when you only get to search the top third, even if you have something in mind, you can't be sure what you'll get. Man, do I need a little burn spell. Oh my goodness. So I've got this lightning strike now, but if I use that on the Mystic, it doesn't really accomplish much. Cast the Harvest. Trigger, make a critter. Land or non-land? I think I need land. And get another forest. Okay. Well, they're going to get the Field of Ruin or this anyway, so let's go ahead and use our crash through here. Lucky opponent. Stuck with a Fabled Passage. Yeah, this will have to be a storm off game. Stay alive and try to storm off. Okay. Well, they blew up their own commander, even though they have ways to give it indestructible, so that's something. All right. We can cast a Tormenting Voice. If we cast 3 spells, we do get Arclight back. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty good. Okay, we got a land. We won't need it this turn, so we'll play it next turn. Okay, that wasn't bad. I feel like our opponent's Crux of Fate was really good for us. I would have definitely tried to stall and set it up so that you can gain Indestructible and still have your Lord Windgrace out there. Horn or Bergie? Can't play anything else with Bergie this turn unless we make 1/1s for Sokenzan. Horn seems really powerful, but if they just remove it, it's pretty bad. Also, we'd be discarding lands, but that's fine for Windgrace, right? Bergie, on the other hand, if it lives, is a huge problem for them. Yeah, I think Bergie's the best threat. All right, Windgrace gonna draw. Waking the Trolls, land destruction, let's go. That could hurt, but does depend. Double Fabled Passage. Hacking. Absolutely hacking. I think I take this. They're at 13. They have problems. Fable. Sure. Think we escape. And then we make 1, 2, 3. We probably can't frenzy this turn. But we definitely want to cast this escape. Go wild. Okay. There's a land. Ooh, we can exile a bunch of lands from our graveyard with the Breach. Think about the comboing we can do next turn. Wait a minute, can we just do it now? Holy crap, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, this mana stays in my mana pool. I can attack first. Get that Spectacle. Maybe get that Stormwind I've been talking about. They take too much damage. I mean, it's the joke's on me if they have a Fatal Push, right? But, Oh, baby, 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 baby. Okay. None of it goes mana positive. That's the problem. Doesn't go mana positive. And we can't cast this for Spectacle? Really? Because it has to be cast from hand? Sus? Sus? Oh, man. I thought I was going to get to kill him, but I think now what I have to do, since I can't Spectacle... Yeah, cancel. So I can't Spectacle. I gotta harvest. And I gotta go get... Let's see, get the lands out of here. And get the creature. Let's go non-land. Maybe we'll hit a cheap burn spell? Maybe? I thought I had Spectacle. I thought I was just gonna win. Elvish Mystic. Lame. Tormenting Voice doesn't do it. All right, so we gotta go Crash Through. And then Lightning Strike. Grape Shot. Grape Shot. On 4? Wait, I can do this. Come on, baby. Grape freaking shot? Are you kidding? If they sack the passage, what you got? They can discard a land for 3 life if they have another forest. They do have a forest. Okay, but I didn't declare my targets yet. So I can go, now that I can't kill them, I can go here, 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 here. I should have waited for targeting. You get to set them way back. They get to try to find 20 damage. Valky out of there. Hey, that was a way to get rid of Bergie. What you gonna do about Bergie? And they play out the land. What are they doing? They have a way to animate them? Swing and kill me? I'm at 20? You've got a lair. Dark Ritual. I don't think that's enough. Shigeki. No! Crux of Fate! No! Risk Factor. We have all these we need to cast this turn. Let's start here. Oh, or here. Start here. Look at the burn. All right, they're at 6. I mean, are they gonna let me draw 3? They're probably gonna let me draw 3. So let's see if we can hit with the blast. Burning Tree Emissary. You line up the shot. Plummet, Naturalize. They're gonna have a whole army of frickin' trolls. None of that's really gonna do it. This won't do it. I only have till end of turn, right? You may play it until end of turn. All right, Emissary. Risk Factor. I mean, I think they're gonna let me draw. Just a prediction. Phoenix. My God, down to 1. Discard the tapped land, shall we? All right, trolls, I'm ready for you. Let's go. Just waiting to see if they can somehow take an extra turn. Two more forests. What do you do with them? We know they have that tutor. Assemble the team. Okay, so they're playing to gain life with Soul of Windgrace, discarding those forests. That's how they stay in this. What they don't know is the fire with fire. We have exactly enough next turn to kick it and deal 10 to face. They can go up to 7. They can go up to 10. Okay, well, first I'll attack them with the bird. See what they do. Assassin's Trophy. Yes. Why not? Now, say I didn't have the land. Wouldn't it be amazing if that's how I got my 9th land for the fight with fire? Kicker. Bang. That's my only target. 10 to face. To your face. Good game. Holy cow. All right, you saw some of the storm pop off, but it wasn't quite enough. I got out mana'd, I got out muscled, and we still found a way. And we are back for the post-game wraps. And if I had to place Jarsyl into a tier of commander, it's like high C to low B. It's definitely not Hell Q or Hell Q light, and it goes up against some really tough green commanders that make your burn spells pretty difficult to wield, but it is very fun. It's a different approach to the game. It's a different kind of commander. I really love when it storms off. Makes me feel smart. It makes it very exciting. And yeah, red and green in a different way. I think that that's the promise of Historic Brawl when it's doing everything right, as it gives you a different angle on these color combinations with a fun and interesting commander. So good job on the design of this one. For an alchemy card, it's doing, the alchemy cards are trending in the right way. More of this. This is good. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool. Phyrexia's power continues to grow as it prepares to take over the multiverse and make everything one. All pre-orders for Phyrexia All Will Be One products will sweeten the deal with an all-new exclusive CGB Dragon token. Every single sealed product, commander deck, bundle, everything that's coming with the new set gets upgraded with a CGB token for free. Get your pre-orders in and become complete with Phyrexia All Will Be One. CoolStuffInc.com, cool stuff in stock.